Sporting huge tires, machine guns, cannons, and grappling hooks, the Bat Pod will make its debut next summer in The Dark Knight, the sequel to Batman Begins. How do you drive it? Well, you lie on it face down and steer it with your shoulders, which for some odd reason reminds me that I still owe Tom Cruise a phone call. Because he's a good friend of mine, actually. You know it was only a matter of time. Britney Spears is trying to patch things up with her second husband, Kevin Federline. She said to have spent 2 nights with the K-Fed in the past week alone. A source tells the News of the World that Britney has finally realized she needs Kevin to keep her strong and hopefully in clean underwear. Or any underwear, for that matter. You think it'd be a good thing for them to get back together, Lisa?
All I know is that they've spent time together. She's pregnant again.
Yeah.
So
he just blinked.
Yeah.
He is sperm like monsters. They prowl the earth looking for victims.
It's the love story of our generation. I love it. It's fantastic. They're like the hillbilly Ellie McGraw and Ryan O'Neal.
It's so true. So true.
She's finally figured out that K-Fed is K-Fun, and they're moving on.
It's really interesting to think that he is actually the stable one in that group, in that partnership.
That's the only partnership he's the stable one in.
Yes.
So that works out.
He must be packing like a donkey meat in there, though. Just, I mean, the guy's got nothing else going on for him. He just must have some serious mojo in the pants.
Yes. Well, here's a stunner. Rosie O'Donnell doesn't like heterosexual women. The lesbian lust bucket told a crowd about her experience on The View. Quote, "I've got to tell you, I've been hanging around with those heteros for a full year, and it's not fun. Turn around 1 minute and they'll stab you in the back with a high heel. Is it just me, or do all people who preach peace and love turn out to be real jerks, Kevin?"
I'm not allowed to talk about Rosie O'Donnell anymore because her lawyers have contacted me after last time. But I had something written down about being a crocodile hipper ditch pig and smelling, but I'm not allowed to say it, so no comment. Pass me on and go and speak to somebody else.
Thank you.
I love Rosie. I love her.
I'm looking after your legal team, boys.
But here's the thing, Lisa.
I love her too.
I know you love her, but you love but you're stupid.
I hate her.
Stupid.
No, but here's the thing.
She's not.
I know you're not stupid. You're just misguided and young, and you'll get over it. No, okay. Let me ask.
Is going to turn into punches.
All right. Here's the
Rosie's
thing.
not afraid to have no dignity whatsoever. That's why I love her. Have you seen those YouTube videos? Like her quadruple chin's hanging out. She's got the Leza do-rag. Like it's fantastic.
No, I guess the only thing what I'm getting at is there's somebody.
Hippopotamus.
There are people who always talk about how you have to be nice to people and you have to talk about peace, love, and understanding. But they're often the angriest people around, and she, to me, is a perfect example of that. Lisa.
Yeah, I like her. I like her as well. I like Rosie, but and I think it's kind of sad that she's gone and said this about heteros, because it's not like straight women have any corner on the market on being angry. Like if you took one of the Indigo Girls' guitars away, they would get really pissed.
He certainly would. And Bill has tried to do that. Okay, I want to
beat me to death with their flannel.
Yes. Ridley Scott is going to direct a movie version of Monopoly. According to sources, this flick would be a comedy thriller. Scarlett Johansson and Kirsten Dunst are reportedly in talks for roles. How could you make a movie out of Monopoly? And more important, who would play the thimble?
I don't know. I just know that everybody's going to leave halfway through it because it gets boring.
I could just see this movie being imagined in a boardroom. It's just horrible. Like, is Stephen Hawking going to be the wheelbarrow? I mean, I just don't know. There, I hit one. There we go.
Ridley Scott did Blade Runner. He did Gladiator. He makes everything beautiful and wonderful. I think he'll make Monopoly amazing.
I think Brittany and Kevin are going to get a trailer park on Baltic. Part of their getting back
They're
together.
They're going to be finally paying me rent.
What would be the plot, Bill?
What part of Jumanji did not understand? Board games movies about board games are awesome. Gold,
Clue.
Greg. Clue?
I never saw Clue.
Clue rocked. That
Clue was
great.
awesome.
Oh, really?
Awesome.